Welcome. This is Melinda Barlow, CZT, Certified Tangle Teacher, and today's lesson is Strap by Pam Lee, ST-RAP. And this is the Tangle right here. I've used it a couple of times in my note card, Believe with All Your Heart, and you can get templates for the note card on my website, inkadoodles.com. I'll put a link below. This is also Strap, a great filler tangle, which you wouldn't think of as a filler tangle. And I've done it several times. This is like a little standalone. I'll probably go back in and do some other things with it, but it's just a really fun, easy tangle to do. When I taught it in class, they loved it. They weren't sure at the beginning, and then the majority of the students, I had about 40, who just absolutely fell in love with the tangle. We're going to start with our traditional dots in our corners and our border, and then I'm just going to put 2 wild strings in there, because you can do this tangle on anything, and if you've got a couple of strings, that can kind of get you started. And so I'm just going to use one of my strings as a guideline to begin with, which I always tell my students, you never want to ink your strings, but there are occasions when there is exception to the rule. And I'm just going to make another curve line. So they are about 1/4 of an inch apart. And then we're going to make, I call it like a little V, but it's a curved line and then another curved line going up. So I start on one side, do a curved line. So we're going to come back with the easy part. We're just going to echo this curved line. All the way down. And I'm going to rotate mine a little bit. And then in this V shape, I'm going to echo it. Repeat, just make another V. That was kind of an upside down V. And then I'm going to echo this shape all the way down. And that little curve in your line, you want to try to keep that little curve. It's going to help give it interest. If they're really straight, they're not going to be as interesting. And then we're just going to echo this shape. Once, twice, let's see how many times I can do 4. And then come back and echo this shape. So we're just echoing, repeating the echo. And there we have Strap. But the secret to this one is that you can line them right up. I can do another one right next to that one, bump it up, or I could take this line and come up, and even if it slides in together, I'll do these two and show you how you can. So we're going to come and we're going to do a curve line. That one didn't turn out as like I liked it. My pen kind of slipped, and we'll do another one. So we just did, and this, we'll see how this one turns out. We're going to echo this shape. And then just lines. Let's put lines here. So even if you make a sort of what I would call a mistake, it's not really one. And you can see that it's just echoing those shapes. We'll do it again here, but first I want to stop here and show you about shading, because we talked about this in class a little bit. One said, oh, I think I'll shade that little area right there. And afterwards, it wasn't as effective as just going down those straight lines. Just putting your pencil down those straight lines, then taking your shading stump and blending it out. I'm just going to blend on both sides. It rounds that right out. And you can see how it rounded out. Even looking at this one that I did on here, where I added a little bit of vertigo on this end, you can see that it's really rounded it out. And I'm going to bring back my note card. You can see I just added it in here in the striping of the heart. Simple little tangle. Yet it goes fast and it blends in with a lot of things. So I'm going to come back and finish this one just to show you that this is, I'll draw my lines and then I make kind of a V. Actually, I would guess that's an upside down V. I don't know, a little dyslexic person here. And then make my lines. Echo that V shape or that little triangular shape. Echo this line. Echo my little triangular shape. And then I can come back and I can go from this side. I can go from either side I want when I come back with those straight lines. Echo. And you can see I'm just diminishing with my little point. And there we have strap. S-T-RAP. You could use it as a border tangle. You can use it as a mono tangle. You can use it to fill in on a tangle. Or, heck, make a note card. Believe with all your heart you can do anything with Zentangle. Have a great day. Thanks for watching.